Well, good morning, friends. Today we are talking about morning routines and, more importantly, how long does it take for you to do your morning routine? I'm testing out mine today because I have been slacking and I can feel it all the way down into my soul. And this is a clip of the makeup remover I use when I'm out of Mary Kay makeup remover. Thought you should know that, I guess. So I'm really calling this one a time trial because I had the morning off. I didn't have anywhere to be right away. So I'm taking the things that I know I want to do, the things that are important to me, and the things that happen regularly in my life, and seeing how long it takes me to do them all. You saw the plate of eggs. That is because I am a spoiled princess and my husband will usually bring me breakfast in bed every day, but today I actually got up a little bit earlier. Well, ish, because it's a day off. And he brought it to me while I was sitting in my chair doing my Bible time. Also, that devotional is a nighttime devotional. This is actually what I was looking for. So I went ahead and swapped those out. I love these affirmation cards. And now it's time for the final steps of getting ready, which are usually the contacts and the makeup. I wash my face first thing and I brush my teeth first thing because otherwise I'm distracted. We'll talk about that too. Miracle always joins me on the sink for this, so we have our own little routine. What morning things do you guys do that make your days better? Because I feel like we go through this cycle pretty often where I'm like, I'm gonna do better, and then life gets busy and things fall to the wayside, and then I'm struggling and I'm like, I really need to do better. And then I do this for like a week and I'm like, everything's better. Look how amazing your life can be. And then things get busy. And we just keep repeating the cycle. There's gotta be, I don't know, maybe there's not. Maybe there's not like a way out of this other than just discipline and doing the dang thing when you're supposed to, you know? I still don't think I found the right color for my brows, but I can only do so much here. I've given up. It is now 8:44 and as you can tell, I'm ready. I've eaten, I've had some coffee, I've gotten some Bible time. I did not show you guys, but I had disappeared into the basement to switch laundry over. And while I was down there, the cats needed to be fed. And I noticed that their litter boxes were messy. So I just knocked that out while I was down there. I have a love-hate relationship with multitasking. I love multitasking. However, we are not designed to multitask. God didn't even multitask, right? He was like, on day 1, here's this. On day 2, here's that. And if the God of the universe, who is absolutely able to think a thought and the whole world be completely created in the blink of an eye, and he didn't, he did one thing at a time, I feel like maybe we should take note from that, you know? It's hard for me. And I think it's hard for a lot of us as moms and parents and students. A lot of my cheerleaders even, they're in middle school. They are 11, 12, 13, maybe 14. And their lives are crazy. The amount of pressure that is on them for keeping their grades up, being awake and on the bus or getting themselves to school at the butt crack of dawn every single day. The expectations of social norms and what are you wearing and what brand is it and do you care about that? And all of those pressures, keeping their grades up, National Junior Honor Society, doing extracurriculars, having a social life. They're at an age where boyfriends and girlfriends are super important and it's coming up more and more and more. And now they have social media on top of it, and they're watching these YouTubers and these TikTokers who are always just perfect, and they're dancing and they're trendy and they're getting thousands of views, and they're like, man, I want to do that. And like, hey, me too. But like, that's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure on our kids. I'm a 40-year-old woman and I'm struggling with all of the pressure. I don't want to be like we didn't have pressure when I was that age, because we did. It was just different, and I don't feel like it was as in your face. So yeah, I don't know how our kids do it. It stresses me out to think about how they have to live their lives. And I think I bring a lot of that into my coaching style. It's not like, hey, I want to be your friend, because like I'm a 40-year-old woman. I am probably not your friend. Like I'm your coach. I'm an adult. However, like come to me if you have an issue. My door is always open. You can always text me 100%. I'm here for you. And if you're having a bad day, just tell me, like today's a bad day. I'm in my head. I can't do this. It's cool. We all have those days. But I think, going back to me, I think having a morning routine when I've had one in the past was really, really good for my mental health. And I remember feeling a lot more, I don't want to say in control, because I feel like God is in control. And when I try to be like, nope, it's my life, that's when he's like, haha, hold my holy water. But like I feel better. I feel more secure. And I think that that's because my morning routines have almost always been rooted in my quiet time. So I start the day with prayer and Bible time, even if I don't 100% start that way. Like my face, I had to go and wash my face, because if it's oily, I have a hard time focusing. One thing I will change about this morning routine for sure is the baby chickens will go outside before I sit down for my Bible time. But this was a really nice, like controlled test to say, okay, it took me like an hour and a half or so, and this was at my leisure. So if I know we need to leave at 6:45, then I need to get up at 5:15 to, at my leisure, have my quiet time, do some journaling. I would highly recommend doing this so that you can figure out how much time you need to successfully have the morning routine that works for you. And I did already have somewhat of a plan, because I already have done morning routines in the past. So I already knew, like, I know that I like my Bible time. I know that I need to have a fresh cup of coffee at my feet. Even if I'm not like chugging it while I'm doing my Bible time, I still need it there, and stuff like that. So that is my time trial of a morning routine. I have to still get the stinky chickens outside, but I did also have to stop and help Sean with the one window air unit, and I forget what else we did. We did something else. We stopped and we talked about the impending World War and stuff like that, which we will not discuss here, because just pray for everybody, because all man was created in God's image. Whether you like them, whether you don't, whether you agree, whether you don't, it doesn't matter. All men were created in God's image, and he loves them all, and I can't bear the thought of anybody losing a child or a loved one or a husband or whatever. So just pray for everybody. But we stopped and talked about that for a few minutes as well. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna get the stinky birds outside, and peace.